They say if you hate somebody, they say if you love somebody, you should let them know. But if you hate somebody, should you let them know? Today I want to talk about hate. Um, a lot of people say hate is a very strong word, and the reason they say that is because when we say hate, it takes a lot of energy out of our system. So I hope you're with me on this. When we do hate, or we say we hate something, there's a lot of gravity attached to that statement, and somehow it can really take off our energy and you know direct it in a place we don't want it to be. So I personally often use the word hate, and I use it with caution to the winds. Like I use it all the time. Like fuck that person. He's such a moron. That guy is a total dickhead. He's a fucking asshole. Fuck him. But I have stopped venting, so that means now I don't vent about people behind them. I like to just say it to their face, and if I can't say it to their face, I vent. But when I vent, I hate myself because if I'm just not able to express myself, and if I'm cowering before telling that person because of social obligation and all that, then there is something wrong with me. And of course, there are various kinds of hate. You can hate some of your friends, you can hate some of your family members, you can hate your spouse, you can hate the people who work for you, your employees, you can hate people who work in your house, your servants, you can hate your driver, you can hate your boss, you can hate that he doesn't ever praise you, you can hate that he always pinpoints all the wrong things about with you. But it all comes down to you, really. So recently I have realized that I don't wish to spend much energy or time with people who take away or drain my energy, because some people actually do that. They just are energy drainers. For example, if you're having a conversation with them, they will always try to slip something, double meaning into the conversation to put you down. Some people also, say something and then they're like, "Yeah, मैं मजाक कर रहा था," or "I'm joking." They'll say a very rude thing and they'll be like, मैं बस तंग कर रहा था तेरे को, I'm just joking. But that also means, let's suppose they are joking. It still means that they have the kind of brain to think of something like that. Therefore, they have thought about it, but they don't want you to feel bad. So now they're saying, "Oh, we were just joking." Those people you should avoid in life. You should not be around those kind of people, and you should probably just say to their face, "Dude, I don't think anybody is joking ever." And they'd be like, "Why so serious?" Why not get serious? What else? If you don't take things seriously in life, what is that gonna make you? It's just gonna make you another one of those people. I have distanced myself with some people, but then I also realized that they're not dying to chill with me, that I've distanced myself with them. So now I just keep waiting for them to call me up so I can be like, "Yo, you suck, dick, bitch." Obviously. Fuck, I still feel that I think I'm still inspired by Jesse Pinkman, man. Yo, Mr. White. Anyways, it's the new year, it's a new day, and I should probably be thinking about resolutions. I definitely want to read more this year. I know it sounds insane, but I'm gonna set a very high target for my book reading, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it. But my target for books this year is going to be 100 books. Um, this means reading practically every day of the year. That's the only way I can get to 100 books. If I read 2 hours every day or listen to audiobooks for 3 hours every day, maybe then I'll get to my target. Or something easier that I can do is I can probably take 1 month or 2 months off from work and just read. Like sometimes I really want to do that. I want to see what will happen to my brain and my mental prowess if I just cut off from everybody I know for 10 days. Like I stop going out of the house. I just sit here in my basement and I read and I read and I read and I read. I have done that, by the way. And trust me, it really helps you expand your mind. And why not, right? Um, You know how they say everything is a circle and everything comes back? Sometimes I am reading about characters in a book and I immediately see that those characters exist in my real life because they're so similar. And this makes me understand or think that maybe human beings are not as different as we think they are. Maybe human beings are predictable on certain scales. Some people have different values and have different ways of responding to that. A lot of people just have mental health issues. I've always said to everyone, hey man, I want to go see a shrink. So I definitely want to start seeing a psychiatrist, because you know accountability comes up in a big way. And I've also realized that when you speak to somebody, you can think probably better, versus if you don't speak to somebody, then it's just a thought in your head. And a thought in your head probably lasts for like 20 seconds before a second or third or fourth or fifth thought comes in, and then you can't think about it. But versus when you're speaking about something, you just go into that one direction for an hour. That is real thinking, man. And that is real figuring out of things and scenarios. I'm so grateful that there's no alcohol in my life right now, because um, I don't have a hangover for the first time in forever on Jan 1st. Like, I think since the age of, I'm not joking about this, but I think since the age of 21 years of age, till 37, even when I was not into alcohol, I used to get high. So on my 21st, when I turned 21, on that I got a complete blackout high the first time. When I turned 22, I think it was the same. No, there was one sober year also, 1 or 2 sober years in the middle, maximum. So in the last 17 years, I want to say, of my adult life, I have probably been sober just once or twice on New Year, and that is a shattering fact. Last year, I swore that I'm not going to drink much, so I only had 10 or 13 drinks, and I had a bad hangover the next day. Okay, when I say only, I think even 10 or 13 drinks will give you a bad hangover, even if you're me. Then the year before that, I think I had about 20, 25 drinks, and I swore not to drink again, and I gave up drinking on Jan 1st, 2020, because I was so hungover. I said, that's it, that does it, I'm not drinking again. Then the year before that, 2019, again, I think I had a party at my house, and I was pretty badly hungover, mad hangover. And then the year prior to that, again, I was hungover. There used to be a time I didn't want to be in Delhi on New Year, and that was an awesome thing. Not being in Delhi is so liberating, but now I'm a family guy and all that, you can't do what you want to do. You're living somebody else's life. Your own service to yourself goes out the window sometimes. So that's a tricky thing about marriage. And I'm as free, or I want to be as free bird as they come, but I'm somewhere shackled in my life, by other people's motives for me, or for what I think of what they think I should be. This doesn't bear any truth for my drinking. So those of you who think I'm not drinking because my wife doesn't want me to drink, and that's why I've stopped, or my parents don't want me to drink, and that's why I've stopped. My parents definitely don't want me to drink, but frankly, I don't care for what they want when it comes to my drinking. And my wife, I think she's neutral, and she's happy if I'm drinking, or she's happy if I'm not drinking. I think it doesn't make any difference to her. But yes, I'm sure she obviously wants to see me also evolve into something that I'm capable of being. So somewhere I think she's a bit supportive when I'm not drinking. And she often asks me if I'm okay, if she's okay if she has Old Monk in front of me, or whiskey in front of me. Yesterday I was just taking something out of the fridge, and I saw the Shivers bottle look at me, and I was looking at it, and I was like, oh my god, can I just open this and swallow it down completely, like leaving Las Vegas style? And I didn't do that shit. I haven't worked out today. It's Jan 1, so I must work out. You know, if I'm not working out, I think I should do at least 50 push ups in the day. So let me just do 50 push ups, and I'll let you guys know if I did work out in the middle. Let me see if I can just keep this guy here and then do those push-ups I just mentioned. That's 7. 7 is better than 0, man. I already feel better than I did, a minute back. Those were the 14 first push-ups of the year. Let's move this aside and make it a little easier. It's definitely more difficult with these, but I do this, so that my wrist remains steady. Because this palm can hurt a lot. That's 8 more. So that's 22 in all. I don't know why I'm like, there's a heater there, I'm wearing 2 layers, and yet I'm acting like an old guy. You know what, no excuses. I'm the one who's doing push-ups right now and you're not. So I have gained more. Okay, that's 8 more. So that's a total of 30 so far. $34. I want to do the last in one set. So let me see if I can. 36, 37, 38, 40. It's important not to be a hero, but just to accumulate. Man, I'm at a 145 heart rate right now. $45. $48. Let's see if this will make it the last 2 push-ups any easier. So that was okay. We got all of it, I guess. I shampooed my hair today, so they're gonna be like a fluffy dogs. Yeah. Okay. I feel like even if I don't work out now in the whole day, which is always a possibility, right? Because my brain keeps saying, oh, later, 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 later. So even if that later doesn't happen today, at least I did 51 push-ups. What else do I have as New Year resolution? I want to remain sober the whole year, man. If I can do that, first thing first, I want to remain sober for 1 month. And then I want to remain sober for 2 months, and then 3 months, and then 100 days. And then I'll take a call, But for now, 1 month is the first aim. I need to focus on that. Because it's a lot easier to be 1 month sober than to think about 100 days sober. And then you just feel, why, man, I can't do that. I can do a month. So let's just reach the 1 month first. So far, I want to say, on a difficulty scale of 1 to 10, being sober has been like 4 on 10 difficult. So it hasn't been much difficult at all, It's been 4 on 10 difficult. Of course, there were some difficult moments in the first week or 10 days. I was struggling a lot. struggling so much that I couldn't even speak about my anguish, you know. Um, but again, man, there used to be a time I used to be without alcohol and I used to be happy. And there used to be a time when I would have 1 pint of beer in a big glass, poured in a big glass, like a big glass of beer. And halfway through that, I'd be like tipsy at how strong the glass is. And there used to be a time I used to drink a beer and be like, ah, this is the worst tasting thing I've ever had. There used to be a time I was like, whiskey is not for me because it gets me very high. So, yeah, man. Obviously, a lot of you are, drinking nowadays, and I think that's awesome. I don't want any of you to quit, man. I think all of you should drink it up, dude. Have like five days a week. Actually, you don't have 5 days a week. That's counterproductive. Have at least once a week or twice a week, and drink as much as you want. Drink 15, 20 drinks, man. Yep. If I could have any whiskey right now from my collection, damn. Okay, right now, because I've just worked out, I don't feel like having any of them. But if I had to have, I think I'd probably choose the Teachers. You know, me and Teachers, right? We go back a long way. I'm reading a book called The Dutch House. I'm 36% into it, and I want to finish it today. So have a good start to the year. What is your New Year resolution? I suggest you keep them, man. Because if you don't have any goal, you just remain the same person, and another year of your life will just go by without you becoming any different. I have one more goal of which I can't speak of because it's a difficult one. And then I have one more business goal, which I really want to accomplish this year by June. I want to add that. And I also have a spiritual goal. I want to start meditating every day. And what else? I really want to start a new business this year. I want to keep my existing business, but have another business. Give something a try, man. You know, I think my business should be self-fulfilling. I shouldn't have to be there ever. So without my involvement, it should run, autonomously. Yeah, and I should be able to focus on a different business then. What kind of business, you ask? If I ever make it, you guys will see it if you do. Cheers, bro. Bye.